Where are people coming from moving here to the big island of Hawaii? Well, the reason they come here is because they want to enjoy what you see right behind me, the beautiful beaches and the blue skies that we get to enjoy almost 365 days of the year. Yes, I am sitting here just north of downtown Kona, about a couple miles next community called Iki, which is a gated golf course community of luxury homes. So where are people moving from coming to the big island of Hawaii? We've had this conversation many times over the years and really didn't spend much time thinking about it until now. Today, we are going to give you some interesting facts on where people are coming from moving to Hawaii and the percentages of sales over the first 6 months of this year. Most people here think that foreigners are buying all our real estate and locals are being pushed out of the real estate market. Yes, it is true. You might need a six-figure income to purchase a single-family home here in Kona, and there are just a few other places here on the big island of Hawaii would command that kind of a price tag, since we are one of the most expensive places to live for real estate and have the highest cost of living in the United States. Now, before you get nuts on me, prices are not crazy expensive all over the big island. Places like Hilo, Pahoa, Ocean View, Mountain View, just to name a few, are still all reasonably priced in comparison to homes I have seen on the mainland. So let's jump right into this and bring up the data so you can get a clearer picture on what people or where people are coming from buying here in Hawaii. This information is being supplied to us by our friends at Title Guarantee, and from January to June 2024, as you can see from the first numbers, 72% of all sales in 2024 were from residents of Hawaii, and 26% were from mainland buyers, and 2% were from foreign buyers. Now, in 2023, the numbers were almost identical, with 74% of the sales were from in-state buyers, 24% were from mainland buyers, and 2% were from foreign buyers. With regards to the dollar volume of those sales in 2024, 64% of the $7.5 billion sales were Hawaii residents, 33% were from the mainland, and 3% were from foreign buyers. Looking at 2023, we see 68% of the sales volume of the $6.3 billion were Hawaii residents, 30% were mainland buyers, and 3% were foreign buyers again. Now let's see where these buyers are coming from on the mainland. As you can see from this chart supplied by the University of Hawaii, we saw that a significant increase of domestic migration to Hawaii from 2019 through 2021. Yes, during the pandemic, when people could not travel abroad, they decided to move across the pond and come to Hawaii. The state of Washington had the largest influx of people moving here, as the chart shows, with Nevada, Texas, Iowa, North Carolina, and Florida having the next biggest jump of people moving here. One might think California, but the numbers don't quite show that. However, we have seen a sizable number of California buyers purchase here on the Big Island over the last number of years. Now let's look at the Big Island of Hawaii from January to June 2024. Out of the 2,083 sales for the entire island, 53% were from Hawaii residents, 46% were from the mainland, and 1% were from foreign buyers. In 2023, there were only 1,872 sales, with 63% coming from Hawaii residents and 36 coming from the mainland and 1% from foreign buyers. With regards to sales volume during those dates, only 35% of the 1.6 billion came from Hawaii residents, and 42% from the mainland buyers, and 2% were from foreign buyers. In 2023, there was only 43% of the sales volume of the $1.1 billion coming from Hawaii residents, 53% from the mainland, and 2% from foreign buyers. Yes, mainland buyers took a significant increase out of the sales volume totals, and that was due to the fact that most higher prices homes in the Kona side of the island drive up those numbers, since we have so many luxury high-end homes being sold there. Looking back on the past 20 years, we have seen similar numbers from both the state and from the island of Hawaii, and have not really seen a spike in mainland buyers or foreign investor buyers during that time, with the exception of 2020 and 2021. And we all know what was happening during those 2 years. Now, foreign buyers have declined since the pandemic, and we don't know whether or not they will return since they have some tax consequences when selling their properties here in Hawaii with the FERPTA and HARPTA responsibilities. These are additional taxes that the state of Hawaii collects for anyone who is a foreign property owner in Hawaii when they sell, and this could be one of the big deterrents for regaining those buyers in the future. What we have noticed with our personal business, when people are selling and moving back to the mainland, they are being replaced by someone who is moving here from the mainland. And that just seems to be very coincidental for us with our business. Don't know why. We see people live here for a long number of years and decide to move back to the mainland to be closer to family, grandchildren, and at times it could even be for medical reasons. But when that occurs, it just seems that the buyer for those properties have to be coming from the mainland, or at least with our business that we have experienced since we've moved here. Yes, these are interesting stats, and I love getting the facts out to our clients. If you want to know more about this subject or moving to Hawaii, check out our videos. Don't move to the Big Island unless you can cope with these 4 things, or 9 reasons to move to the Big Island of Hawaii. Have questions? You can reach out to us anytime at one of our contact sources. We'll be glad to assist in any way possible. In the meantime, have a great week and see you again soon. Mahalo, nui loa. Aloha.